Well, hello YouTube land. I should pull out my stuff here. Check out how cold it is here. I literally and I think they're just getting to room temperature, like room temperature as being like 72 degrees. That would be like 22, that's Fahrenheit, or 22 Celsius, depending on which way you're looking at it. And even now, yeah. So what I did was I put my oven on the lowest temperature. Just to, looks like they're like, some paper towel here. I'm not room temperature, but they're over, but they're over 10 degrees Celsius. So, because they were cold, I was planning on doing this earlier, and you know how real life gets in the way. So when I finally got around to it, because my kitchen's pretty cold, I was like, no, now everything isn't even room temperature anymore. So, anyways, we're all ready to get started. Let me grab my handy dandy strainer. Okay, so in this fragrance, or in this soap, I have, it's a restock for me, but every time that I do this soap, I do it differently, because I haven't found a way that I like yet. So, as a lot of soapers that I've come across on YouTube, etc., they seem to be like me, and they spend some of their off time watching soap videos, or as we call it soap porn. You know, you're up midnight and nothing better to do than just watch a soap video, and it's great. And James laughs. So, anyways, watching these videos, I came across the Diana from Dandi Creations, and she has this drop swirl that she uses, and she calls it a drop swirl. Anyways, we've had this argument, and I'm like, I have watched a lot of videos, and I've seen a lot of drop swirls, and this is more like it's a half between a tiger stripe and a drop swirl sort of thing. And if you want, just pause the video right here, type in Dandi Creations, find her black raspberry and vanilla soap that she just put up recently in January 15. Anyways, pause it and go watch that video, and then come back and tell me, am I not right that particular drop swirl is something special? I can't be alone in this, and it's not a usual drop swirl. It's just not. And the more colors that she puts in it, the better the effect. So I'm only doing 4. Now the scent is citrus pomegranate. So I did the Under a Clary Moon soap recently, and the last thing I really wanted to do was another yellow and orange soap. Like, don't get me wrong, orange is my favorite color. So basically all I've done is I've just brought it to a really light trace. I just wanted to remove, you know, standing oil from the top, but I don't want to thicken it up so that it's too thick to work with. I prefer to stop when it's light, play with my colors, and then from there I'll thicken it up by giving it more buzzer if it needs. But for now, that's enough. So I'll move that out of the way. So what I'm going to do with the colors here is I'm going to have white, black, yellow, and red. And I think that'll be cool. Now, the yellow, as you've all seen me struggle with the Clarity Sage, I use it natural with a Natto, and I've done so again, but I've solved the problem on how I cut that into quarters and how I would do that. So basically what I've done, and this is my Natto, let me move it over so you can see it here. I have 2 ounces of olive oil that's been steeped in Natto seed. So as you can see, it's quite a bit orangier from just plain olive oil. So what I did was I took 8 ounces from my recipe. I omitted the 2 ounces immediately that was going to become the yellow. So I'm going to replace it with that. And the other 6 ounces are sitting here, and I will distribute them amongst the other colors. So they all get 2 ounces, 2 ounces, 2 ounces back. And that's how I can have my natural colors, and that's how I can do that. It just came to me. I was like, this is brilliant. So I'm going to split it up into quarters. Anyways, back to my colorings. My yellow is looking very yellow. Let's go ahead and add in, and this is just olive oil. And I usually keep this mixing pot available. Maybe swap it out every once in a while because it does tend to get a little grody. But it's convenient to have it all mixed in with the olive oil, considering olive oil's in all of my recipes. Alright, so this one is almost the same color as the bowl currently. Not quite as bright because it is iron oxide. But I'm not going to go any brighter than that. That's quite sufficient. Now, I do want to use activated charcoal for the black. And then add in just like a teaspoon here. It's certainly not enough to turn for a lot of black or anything like that. I'll use this now. I left it for a couple minutes there to, because it's so cold, it just takes so long to set up, and it hasn't set up. But let's get back. I need to get the fragrance in before, you know, it completely evaporates. But as I was saying, I'm only going to put the fragrance in 3 of them. Just because it's so yellow. I don't want anything to alter the white. I don't normally buzz fragrance because it can really, unless it's ricing, then you know sometimes it's helpful for that too. It is definitely helpful to buzz your colors because it just brings out the colors so much. Close so you can see what I mean. She laid, because I wish that you could be right down on top of it the way she has it. But if we go like this, you can see a little better. I don't want it to fall. So I'm going to do it with my right hand too so you can watch. So basically what she'll do is she just pours a thin line. Don't have anything in the mold like that. Dust. Took me so long to do this already, it's dusty. Okay. And then she just makes, well, it's my favorite, she makes an S. I love that. And then she just repeats it. Alright, so as we see, this is definitely not a citrus pomegranate that I've ever done before. Okay, hold on. Okay. This is the citrus pomegranate that I did, that I had on the shelf. This is the, ooh, twins. This is the Under Clary Moon soap. But this soap has to be this. So that's why I'm looking for a new look for this. Because this is the orange, pink grapefruit, and clary sage with the moon in bed. And again, sorry about all the colorants under my fingernails. So that's why I was looking for a new look for this. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that I'm going to keep this one either. This one is because I wanted to try out the Dandi drop swirl and see if I could do it. And if I didn't get all thick and all crazy, that might have been a possibility. But at this point, mine is not going to look as uberly fantastic as Diana. Okay. I have these little red embeds. What do you think of these? Well, they're in there with bananas. So they've got, but I made them from little stars. I know they have nothing to do with this, but I'm really tempted to just, oh, and I did. I just stuck them in there. Oop. I wonder if I did another one. Citrus pomegranate, and I'm laughing because it's citrus pomegranate and I've got all that black in there. Oh, I should have just done a tiny little bit in that color. Alright, so here it is. We'll see what it looks like in the morning. We're going to do a little cutting. A little soap cutting. See what the soap looks like on the inside. Inside. Oh, does it ever smell fantastic? Oh, and it's gonna look fantastic too. See, I've got some paper stuff on it again. It's going to be one of those, is it? Oh. And I think it's the orange, frankly, because I don't have that issue with the others. So it looks like I'm going to be doing that little trick I showed you in Under a Clary Moon with my finger. But look at the color. Look at the color. The yellow. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited to see this thing. This thing. I said it. My voice is still a little badly. I've only had a couple of sips out of my first coffee yet, and this is because This is because I was up late working on an Afghan. Okay, so what I need is something to put a little bit of water in. Okay. Let's clean this baby up. So as I showed in the Clary Moon soap, when this happens, I just get a little bit of water and then run. And then I run my finger, my wet finger, over the paper that's stuck to the soap, and then follow with my fingernail, and it just comes right off. No irritation. Paper there. Oh, lovely. Alright, so I'm going to line it up where you can see it. So I think I'm going to line it up here. Just looking in the camera what you can see. And I'm going to use my little wavy. Alright. So my lumps, my divots, or my swirl to the back of my swirl is nothing like Diana's. No, this baby thickened up far too quickly for me to imitate it. I'm surprised actually, but the proof in it is the fact that the white, I'm going to back up and take a look, the white stayed fluid all the way, and that's how my regular recipe would be. So check out this. And the swirl, like every bar has the side to side, top to bottom swirl. Like there's no bits that got, or side edges that got left plain, you know. And yes, I definitely have to clean up my bars for sure. They're all messy on the edges. But that will come later. So needless to say, I am really happy with this batch. The fact that it accelerated on me kind of had me worried. But the pattern is just wonderful. Wonderful. Looks like I might have cut my bars a little thick here. Because I'm a bar short. Yes, this is supposed to be the 18th bar. As you can see, too thin for that, but it's perfect for my shower. Alright, so let's set those aside. Let me take you down and I'll give you a close-up. So here they all are, all lined up in their glory. It's so crazy. It's such a crazy looking design. But it's citrus pomegranate, and it smells delightful. And it looks incredible. So if any other soapers can come forward and say, oh yeah, that's just the regular drop swirl, let me know. Or if you agree with me and it's not, and it's, I think we should call it the dandy drop, because holy is it ever dandy. I just love it. And thank you so much, Diana, for encouraging me to give this look a try myself. It looks wonderful. Thank you so much. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like them, and watch them all. Have a great day. Bye.